Hello folks, and welcome to another episode of YogDwarves SilverSplashed. I'm your host KirinDave, and I can't tell you how excited I actually am to be playing this map again. I've been practicing a little bit, I'm a little rusty at Dwarf Fortress, or at least the masterwork, and so I've been practicing, I've been taking some notes, and noticing a couple things, like for example, no one noticed this in the last episode, but this old wagon was forbidden, and I've grabbed it now. Couple of little things like that, so we got those. We also had a live stream event, which I will be posting some highlights of to the YouTube channel. I was on Twitch, same name as YouTube, and we actually built a designed, I should say, a large area for our dwarves to live. Let me quickly designate X down here. Now, of course, the stone sense is not going to show you anything because there's nothing here to show. But you can see here that we've got this area designed out. We've got some homes and all these other interesting things to work on, and a large cavern, and several layouts. So it should be fun, I think. We've got a lot of things, and including a mine shaft, which we really do need. We need to start getting some metals now. I sat down and I sort of took some notes, and one of the things I remembered was that a lot of people from my Let's Play, Let's Learn series were asking for dwarves, and then some of my friends have been asking for dwarves as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly name some of these dwarves after names in either chronological order or first some people. We've got one, Boa, who is an amazing artist on Tumblr. And she's taken over the role of our bookkeeper. So let me go ahead and toss in some of those names that people have been asking for. And then I'll come back. I'll leave it up for a second, and you can sort of screenshot it and see if you were included or not. And if not, let me know, and I'll keep going, because I had to kind of go through a bunch of comments to find stuff. Okay, there we go. That's the first batch. I'll keep doing some more over time, but I sort of only picked dwarves where I think that the person I knew would like it, or if they said it was something that they wanted. So, with that, those of you may see something that you like. I hope so. Let me know if you don't. We're going to try and get this fort under control. Now, there's a few problems to be had. Let's go ahead and remember where we were last time. We were just setting up some nest boxes, which we definitely need more of. I'm concerned that we will not have enough stuff to trade, so that's definitely a problem. And everybody's really upset about the lack of tables. So the first thing we're going to do is make some new dining room sets out of these. So let's go ahead. We got 2 of those set up, and let's go ahead and pop back over to Therapist and make sure that we've got some other people doing woodcrafting. Because as it stands right now, we've only got 2. So let's just go ahead and read the dwarves. Anyone got anything important to do? You're stone crafting. Yeah, so you maybe not, but you are an administrator. So okay, Sam, you're going to be working on carpentry now, because quite frankly we don't have a lot to fish. Actually, though, I gotta be honest, it'd be really great if you could fish. So maybe we'll leave you alone. How about you? You literally have no skills except for animal training. That's terrible. Guess what you're doing? You're working on carpentry. And yeah, that'll be fine for you. Let's get you on that. Okay, that should give us another person to work on. Let's see if we can get someone fishing a little bit over here. Let's make a zone for fishing over by the lake, and or by the river, and let's see if we can actually get some fish out of this. We'll make that fishing and see if they can do it. Maybe we should make a fish pond as well. That might be useful. I'm not sure yet, though. I haven't tried that building out quite a bit. Now, like I said, we have a perilous situation. We have very little food. We have plenty to drink, but this addition of all these extra migrants has really taxed our food resources. Now, we've got a crop about to come out, but what we should definitely do is build a workshop to clean fish and hope that that will help support things. And we should probably consider butchering an animal in the short term just to help bolster our local food supply, because winter will be coming up soon, and we're going to have to try and trade aggressively for food. Now, on the subject of what we could trade for, I can't help but notice that we've got just a ton of these malachite, or some people were saying, oh no, it's malachite, and some people were saying, oh, it's malachite, and some people are saying it's not pronounced malachite. So, I mean, I don't know. But I think that maybe what we could do is sell some of this stuff, because look, there's like a whole bunch of this stuff just lying around, and if we could process that, it might work pretty well. We also need to get some more nest boxes made, for sure. So let's see if we can get the Carpenter's Workshop to maybe make, or no, it's in the Craft Doors Workshop, I think. Yeah. Yeah, rock next boxes. Let's just make 3 or 4 more of those, because the eggs that we can get from there will be quite helpful. I think that that's a good start for us. Now, for sure, we're going to be taking down some other stuff and we're getting a bunch of seeds, so hopefully we'll start to actually have some results there. And as you can see, we've got a fair number of plump helmets coming up, so we just got to get some farmers over there to deal with it. Now, the other thing that has me quite worried, to be honest, is the, well, the lack of defensibility that we've got here. We're doing our best, but if you know, an invasion comes along, we're not going to have a lot of good times, basically. Right, so that's a bit of a problem. We're definitely gonna have to get someone on that. And as you can see, we're gonna dig out our dining hall over here as well a little bit, just to get people out of all these crowded tables. And it looks like maybe we've got a little bit more copper over here. So why don't we also designate a small area over here before we ask for the main designation area, and we'll make this an ore processing area, because ore processing in Dwarf Fortress is a little bit different, and we do need to get a little bit of a head start on it if we want to succeed. It looks like we have no idlers, so that's good. If you look in the upper right, you'll see. Now, a couple things that people have wanted to do. Honeydew has informed me that he would really like to go looking for the caverns and fulfill his dwarven destiny. I told him that first, let's go ahead and dig the basics of this great hall and get everybody settled, and then he can start to dig down to the caverns and set up the great dwarven settlement of the caverns. Xephos has told me that what he's really interested in is bees. He loves bees. He says that he feels one with them, and it turns out that we have several bee colonies all over the map. Let's see if we can find one. There's one right there, near where the new digging is going to be. Look at a colony of honeybees. So I think that we could probably get him working on that. Now, Duncan, on the other hand, is most concerned with trying to outfit a military, because he's really concerned about all the reports we've had of goblins and other things in the area. He knows that there are a lot of goblins around here, and he's afraid that this mission, he knows how important it is. So we're going to see if we can get him to come in and maybe take care of that as soon as this other area is built. In the meantime, let's hope that we can get at least a few people to start building. Yeah, there we go. We've got someone building up some extra tables and stuff. Now you'll notice that we have over here 60 plants now. We've harvested a whole bunch of food from all those plump helmets, and we're going to keep planting them. So hopefully those will all grow fairly fast, and we have a big set of those. We also have a ton of bloated tubers. This is a really good thing for us, and I would like to get using it soon. So we're going to build a workshop, and what we're going to do is build a screw press. I think we have enough. No, screw press. Over here, and we're going to start pressing those for glue, basically. Bloated tubers can be pressed into glue. Looks like we're going to be digging out our ore processing area next. In the meantime, a Weasel Man. What's a Weasel Man? Where's this Weasel Man? A Weasel Man, drive it away. Can we zoom to this? He's a person with the head and tail of a weasel. He's gigantic, his hair is brown, his skin is cinnamon, and his eyes are black. Okay. This is a bit of a problem. What we need to do, I guess, is go ahead and create a military commander. So let's go ahead and create a military commander. I think that this is Xephos's thing. Even though he's an alchemist and he's not going to be the best, I think that maybe he'll be the right one, unless we have someone who's really, really good. I don't think we have anybody who's actually good for this. So Xephos, congratulations. You're now the military commander, and we're going to have you go out there and attempt to chase off that man. So next, what we're going to do once we have a military commander is we're going to create a squad. Let's see if we can make archers. We'll add Xephos, and I don't know who else. I think just Xephos for now. And let's see what we can do. Yeah, let's see if we can get him to pick stuff up. What we could do is maybe build a fletchery. We should have enough stuff for that. But yeah, we've got a freaking Weasel Man over there. That's ridiculous. We definitely got to get that. No good at all. Can we maybe give Xephos? Well, maybe it's time to train some of our badger dogs as pets. Where's the Weasel Man? Interrupted by Weasel Man. Where is he? There he is. He's there. They're Weasel Men. Okay, so we got a squad now. The Strangled Clasps. We're going to have you attack the Weasel Man, and hopefully you won't die horribly. Kill the Weasel Man. Okay, Xephos, go. Xephos! He's going! Okay. Xephos is running after this Weasel Man here. And doing his best. Maybe we should add someone else to this. Like, maybe we could add Honeydew in, because let's face it, Honeydew's got a lot to do, but also Honeydew has a pick, which would be really useful. So let's go ahead and go to the squads. Let's go to the military and add to the squads Honeydew. And let's get, yeah, that'll be fine. And then what we'll do is we'll change the equipment for these. We'll change their uniforms. Yeah, and we'll have them do individual choice ranged, or individual choice of weapon. We're going to do individual choice weapon. So there's going to be no real rhyme or reason to what they do. Okay, that should help too. Honeydew has become an expedition leader, and we're going to attack those freaking Weasel Men. We gotta take these guys out. So where's our squads? Let's reissue this command to kill this Weasel Man. And here we can see Xephos fighting with the Weasel Man out here. So what's been happening with this? The Weasel Man, yeah, basically because none of them are any good at fighting, it's kind of not so great. But you know, at least they're being driven away. You can see here that Xephos is trying to run one off, and it looks like he's going to get away. Okay, that's good. That's good. I don't see any other Weasel Men. Yeah, so the Weasel Men have been driven off. It looks like they didn't really manage to steal anything of value. Whew, Weasel Man attack. What the heck? In the meantime, our miners are working over there. It looks like Honeydew never actually left station. Or maybe he did. I don't know. But we should make sure to make the strangled, make them inactive. There we go. And then they'll go back to their regular jobs. So in the future, we can call upon Xephos and Honeydew to go out there with their stuff and take care of any, I don't know, Weasel Men that are out there, whatever that is. All right, well, looks like we've managed to get this area built out. So we want to make some ore processing next. Yeah, there we go, built out. So to make some ore processing, this is a little different in Masterwork. And so I had to look it up, to be honest. But we do, just like in regular Dwarf Fortress, you need to have a smelter. It's actually good to have 2 smelters, so we're going to do that. Because we'll need to be able to take wood and refine it. So we're going to use some granite blocks there, and we're also going to make another smelter out of granite there as well. Now, what we do need to do to process the metal, because the metal by itself, we could actually smelt the metal, but it's a very wasteful process. So if we actually go ahead and build a ore processor out of the furnaces section, then this will allow us to actually separate a whole bunch of stuff out. It's like basically it's a machine that allows us to only get the best stuff. We can make this out of, I guess, more granite blocks and some mechanisms. Perfect. So as soon as someone comes along, now that requires architecture and machine operating. Let's make sure that we have some machine operators. Otherwise, it's just going to be terrible. We've only got 2 machine operators. So let's make sure that we have a few more. If we click up here, we can sort by who would be best at it. And then we can sort of see what they're doing right now. Like, for example, Oral's out logging. Boa has lots of stuff to do. But you know what, Boa? You can also be a machine operator. You've got your head shaved, so it's not likely there's going to be any problems of you falling in or getting your hair caught in it. And yeah, and let's make sure we've got other things set up. Should be good. This will let us actually do real stuff with metal. So we'll actually be able to start forging metal like real dwarves. I think that's good. I think that's fantastic. So we've got to get someone up over there to start working on it. We got some dwarves building. And in the meantime, we really do need to get a bigger, well, the haulers really should be working harder. I'm kind of confused why they don't. There's an awful lot of stuff out there. Is this all forbidden? No, they're just... I don't know. It's kind of weird. Let's see. If we go designate building item properties, and we're going to reclaim all of them in this area. There we go. Yeah. No, they still got that thing, but I'm not sure what's up with that. But we'll figure it out, I'm sure. In the meantime, our food situation is acceptable, but not great. So we're going to have to hope that people have got to this nest box issue, Yeah, they have, which is good, because we're going to need some more nest boxes to hopefully get more eggs out of all of our creatures. We also should at least forbid one of them so that some of the eggs will hatch, because these eggs will be fertilized if there are male and female creatures nearby. Meanwhile, we'd also, even though it's a little bit difficult, we'd like to start pressing glue from bloated tubers. This is a project that Duncan wants to work on, and we really would like to get 10. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, another problem we've got is that Boa has been asking for a nicer room, and that's going to be a little bit tricky for us. Let's see, but did we get our tables? We did. So we can have more tables over here. Let's not forget. A big, long table over here. How are we doing on these orders? Okay, we got another dining room set coming in. Nest box is going up. So that should be a good setup there. And let's make sure that this this dining room here is nice and big. Maybe we can go over. We have to build a door, I think, before we can do that. But we'll get it done in just a sec.